Greetings and a warm welcome to Urban Geo Hub, your ultimate source for all things geography. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey to explore the distribution of the Indian population across the United States. With a rich tapestry of cultures, the U.S. is home to a diverse mix of ethnicities, and the Indian American community is a vibrant part of this mosaic. We'll delve into the data, the demographics, and the stories that paint a picture of this dynamic community. So let's dive into the world of numbers and demographics and unravel the story of the Indian American community. To understand the present, we need to take a look at the past. The Indian population in the U.S. has seen a significant rise. Let's wind back the clock to the year 2000, the dawn of a new millennium, a time of excitement and change. The Indian population in the United States was just under 2 million. Fast forward to 2023, and this number has skyrocketed to an estimated 4.8 million. That's more than double in just over 2 decades. Now, you may be thinking, why is this happening? Well, the answer lies in a mix of factors. Economic opportunities, educational prospects, and the allure of the American dream have consistently drawn Indian immigrants to the U.S. shores. But it's not just about the numbers. This increase in the Indian population signifies a broader trend of growing diversity in the United States. With a rise in the Indian population comes a rise in cultural exchange, bringing with it an enriching blend of traditions, languages, and cuisines. The Indian community in the U.S. is not just growing, it is flourishing. From Silicon Valley to Wall Street, from academia to arts, Indian Americans have made their mark. They are leaders, innovators, and contributors to the American tapestry. This rapid rise in the Indian population is not without its challenges, of course. It means navigating a complex landscape of identity, balancing the traditions of the old world with the realities of the new. It means finding a voice in a diverse chorus of cultures, but it's a journey that Indian Americans have embarked on with strength and resilience. In the grand scheme of things, this rise in the Indian population is a testament to the United States' enduring appeal as a land of opportunity, a melting pot of cultures, and a beacon for those seeking a better life. So what does this all mean? It means a richer, more diverse America. It means a vibrant Indian American community that continues to grow and contribute in myriad ways. The Indian population has indeed come a long way, with a whopping 152% increase since the year 2000. The U.S. is a melting pot of cultures with a diverse range of ethnic groups, and each group brings its own unique color to the tapestry of American society, enriching it with their traditions, values, and perspectives. Now, let's dive a little deeper into this diversity. One way to measure a nation's diversity is through its ethnic fractionalization rate. This rate quantifies the likelihood that two randomly selected individuals from a country belong to different ethnic groups. In the United States, this rate stands at about 49%. That's pretty impressive, right? This means that nearly half the time, if you randomly meet someone on the street, they're likely to be from a different ethnic background than you. To understand this diversity further, let's look at the demographic makeup of this great nation. Out of the approximately 330 million people living in the U.S., about 58.9% identify as white. This is followed by 19.1% who identify as Hispanic or Latino. The next largest group is Black or African American, making up about 13.6% of the population. Asian Americans, of which Indian Americans are a significant part, constitute roughly 6.3%. Further, about 3% of the population identifies as belonging to two or more races. American Indians or Alaska Natives represent about 1.3%, and a small fraction, 0.3%, identify as Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander. These figures reflect the rich cultural mosaic that is the United States. The country's strength lies in its ability to harmoniously blend these diverse elements into a cohesive whole. The beauty of the U.S. lies in its diversity, where every ethnic group has its unique place. Each group, whether large or small, contributes to the dynamism, vitality, and innovation that characterize the American spirit. This diversity is not just a source of pride, but also a testament to the country's enduring appeal as a land of opportunity and freedom for all. Now, let's delve into the crux of our discussion. Where does the Indian population primarily reside in the U.S.? When we look at the distribution of the Indian population in the United States, a few states and cities stand out. Notably, California, New Jersey, Texas, New York, and Illinois are home to the largest Indian populations. In the Golden State of California, it's estimated that over 500,000 Indian Americans reside. The bustling tech hub of Silicon Valley, with its need for skilled professionals has been a significant magnet for Indian immigrants. Cities like San Jose, Fremont, and Sunnyvale have seen their Indian populations grow exponentially over the years. Similarly, New Jersey has a sizable Indian demographic, with Edison and Jersey City being the central hubs. The Indian community in New Jersey is incredibly vibrant, with a rich tapestry of cultural festivals, traditional Indian cuisine, restaurants, and temples that serve not just as places of worship, but also community gathering spots. Down south Texas, particularly the cities of Houston and Dallas, is home to a burgeoning Indian American community. The energy and IT sectors in Texas have attracted a sizable Indian workforce over the years. In the Empire State of New York, the Indian community is concentrated in New York City, specifically in the borough of Queens. In fact, Jackson Heights in Queens is renowned for its Little Indian neighborhood, where the sights, sounds, and smells transport you straight to the heart of India. Now, let's look at the factors that influence this distribution. One of the primary reasons Indian immigrants choose to settle in these states and cities is the presence of established Indian communities. These communities offer a sense of familiarity and comfort, easing the transition to a new country. They also provide support networks, cultural connections, and a platform to celebrate traditional Indian festivals and events. Another significant factor is economic opportunities. Areas with robust job markets, particularly in sectors like technology, medicine, and engineering, attract a high number of Indian professionals. The Indian immigrant population is one of the most highly educated groups in the U.S., with a significant number of them holding advanced degrees. This makes them particularly attracted to areas offering high-skilled jobs. Lastly, the presence of educational institutions also plays a crucial role. Many Indian immigrants come to the U.S. for higher education. Universities with strong science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs are particularly appealing. After completing their education, these individuals often settle in the vicinity, further contributing to the Indian population in these areas. It's important to note that while these states and cities have the highest numbers of Indian Americans, the Indian population is spread across the country, from the sunny beaches of Florida to the snowy landscapes of Minnesota. Indian Americans have made their homes in every corner of this diverse nation. The Indian community in the U.S., much like the country itself, is incredibly diverse. It's made up of individuals from different regions of India, each bringing their unique culture, traditions, and cuisine. This diversity adds to the rich tapestry of the American cultural landscape. What's fascinating about the Indian population distribution is its evolution over the years. From the early days of Indian immigration in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when Indians were primarily concentrated in agricultural areas in California, to the current scenario where they're spread across various states and sectors, the Indian population in the U.S. has come a long way. As we can see, the Indian population has carved out its niche in various states and cities across the U.S. The Indian American community has not just grown in numbers, but also in influence. Let's start with the economy. Indian Americans are leading contributors to the U.S. economy. Many work in high-paying sectors like technology, engineering, and medicine. They have a median household income that is nearly double the national average. The entrepreneurial spirit is also strong within the community, with Indian Americans owning over 300,000 businesses, creating jobs and stimulating economic growth. Moving on to culture, Indian Americans have enriched the American cultural landscape in many ways. Indian cuisine, for instance, is beloved across the country. From the aromatic curries of the North to the spicy dosas of the South, Indian food has found a place in the hearts and bellies of Americans. Bollywood, India's film industry, has also gained a following, with its colorful musicals and dramatic storylines capturing the imagination of audiences. Yoga, an ancient Indian practice, is now a mainstay in American fitness and wellness rowdiness. In the realm of politics, Indian Americans are making their voices heard. They are increasingly involved in political processes, both as voters and as candidates. From local city councils to the halls of Congress, Indian Americans are representing their communities and contributing to policy making. The appointment of Kamala Harris, who is of Indian descent, as vice president was a milestone moment for the community. Academia is another sphere where Indian Americans have made significant contributions. They are prominent in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, often leading groundbreaking research and innovation. nations, Indian American professors, researchers, and students are found in top universities across the country, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and discovery. The Indian American community has also given back generously to society. Philanthropy is a key part of the community's ethos, with Indian Americans donating to causes ranging from education and healthcare to disaster relief and poverty alleviation. But the influence of the Indian American community goes beyond these tangible contributions. They have shown that diversity is a strength, that different cultures can coexist and enrich each other. They have shown that the American dream is attainable regardless of where you come from. In conclusion, the Indian American community, though a minority, has made a significant impact in every sphere of American life. Their contribution to the economy, culture, politics, and academia have helped shape the nation in many ways. They have not just adapted to the American way of life, but have also enriched it with their unique heritage and perspectives. The Indian American community, though a minority, has made a significant impact in every sphere of American life. It's fascinating to see how demographic patterns evolve and shape our society. The tale of the Indian population in America is a powerful testament to this phenomenon. We've traveled through the dramatic rise of the Indian population in the U.S., where the numbers have leaped by a staggering 152% since the year 2000, reaching an estimated 4.8 million by 2023. This story is not just about numbers, but about the vibrant threads of culture, innovation, and diversity that these numbers represent. The United States, a country home to around 330 million people, boasts an ethnic fractionalization rate of about 49%. This diversity is what gives the nation its unique character, and the Indian American community contributes significantly to this colorful tapestry. Making up about 6.3% of the population, the Indian community in America has made its presence felt in every corner of the country. The distribution of the Indian population in America is another intriguing facet of this narrative. Indian Americans have established vibrant communities in various parts of the country, enriching the local culture and economy with their unique contributions. They have become an integral part of the American social fabric, seamlessly blending their rich heritage with a dynamic American ethos. The impact of Indian Americans is profound and far-reaching. They have made significant contributions in various fields, from technology and healthcare to arts and politics. They have become role models, leaders, and innovators, shaping the American landscape with their unique perspectives and talents. Indian Americans have proven that diversity is not just about coexisting, but about enriching, evolving, and leading. In conclusion, the journey of Indian Americans in the U.S. is a testament to the power of diversity and the spirit of human resilience. It's a narrative of growth, integration, and impact. This story, like many others in the diverse American landscape, is continuously evolving, shaping the future in fascinating ways. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the Indian American demographic landscape. Like, share, and subscribe to Urban Geo Hub today. Until next time, this is Urban Geo Hub signing off.